It's another beautiful day that the Lord has made. I just wanted to reflect on who God has called us to be. He has called us to be a holy nation, a royal priesthood. Priesthood that is unto himself. A priesthood that knows who they are in God. A priesthood that is a community of saints or believers in God who have consecrated and designated their lives for his use, for his purpose. We are who God has called us to be. No more, no less. We're his house. And because we are his house, we do the things that he has instructed us to do as his building. If you own the house, then you have the authority to decide what goes on in the house. So God has bought us with a price. We are not our own, and we are to be used according to how he desires to use us. It is about his will, it's about his purpose, it's about his way. And because we are designated as his workmanship, we are to be good stewards of all that he has designated to us or has placed in our possession for the upbuilding of his kingdom. As believers, we're to be concerned about those who are still in the world and who are lost, and we need to be praying that God will usher them in by the power of his Spirit. And not only that once they come into the household of faith, that we will do the things that it takes to help them to grow and develop and become disciples of Christ. But he said, this is how you will know them, that they are my disciples, is that they love one another. We must teach them to love as God has taught us to love. He has not only taught us to love, but he has shed his love abroad in our hearts by way of his Spirit. So we can't help ourselves. We can't help but love one another. We can't help but love our enemies in spite of how they may treat us. We're thankful to God that he has shed his love abroad in our hearts and enabled us to love and to be an example of him through Christ by way of his Spirit. Thanks be to God. May joy reign.